Alright guys, it's the Junkie. I'm back. 2 videos in one day. This one is for Jimmy C. Love this guy, man. He's got some great videos, and he has these deals where he's buying Golden Age, or not Golden, Silver Age DC books. He collects Hawkman and Aquaman, and the covers that he shows in his video for these books makes me want to go out and buy them too. And I just recently started getting into DC, but watching his videos, it makes you want to go out and buy them, especially the deals he's getting on these books, man. It's crazy. But yeah, this is for his 1 year on YouTube contest. He's been on YouTube for 1 year, and I've been on since September of last year, so not quite a year. But I've enjoyed my time on YouTube, and I love watching his videos, and I love how his fiance, she's on there. It's great that he has somebody in his life that, enjoys his hobby with him, or, encourages his hobby, which is always nice, because it would probably suck to have somebody in your life that didn't understand, as collectors, didn't understand the passion that we have for our collecting. And, when I first met my wife, she was like, "Oh, it's comic books. It's just that's for kids." But now she understands, and now she actually goes in there and she'll sit with me while I'm thumbing through books, or I'm bagging and boarding. She goes to cons with me now. She goes to superhero movies with me. But it's nice to have somebody in your life like Jimmy C does, that allows that not allows, but enjoys his hobby with him. It seems like. So this is his contest for 1 year on YouTube. Congratulations, Jimmy. I hope you're around for many more years to come. I know I will be, and I hope you're here too, so that we can keep watching your videos and you keep pumping out Silver Age books like nobody's business, man. I'm on the hunt for a Hawkman one and an Aquaman one. I hope I can get them for as cheap a price as you have. But yeah, congratulations, my man. So here are the questions. He gave a website that you could go to and log in your month and year that you were born, and to find out first appearance or a major key or whatever. So I was born in September of 1971, September 13th, 1971. So every 6 or 7 years, I love it when my birthday's on a Friday. It's kind of cool. I like dark things. I like horror movies. I like the goth scene. I did back when I was in high school and stuff. So I'm into the macabre. So when my birthday was on Friday 13th, it's a big deal. I celebrate Halloween like most people celebrate Christmas. I ask for it off every year from work. I always take a vacation, and all I do is binge watch horror movies the 30th through the 1st. That's all I do, is watch horror movies or horror related TV shows. So basically, he wanted us to go to the site and look up a key book or a first appearance on the month and year you were born. I didn't really find a lot. There was a lot of Archie comics released, but I did note that there was a Amazing Spider-Man 100 issue was released. I do not have that comic, but from what I could see, that was the big book of the month, was Amazing Spider-Man 100. Pretty big key issue. It's got him crawling on his web with a black background. I'm sure you guys have all seen the book, but yeah, that's the key book. Not a first appearance that I know of, but that was the key book released the month and year I was born. Share a video, dude. I always thumbs up your video, and they go straight to my Twitter. So your videos are always shared on my Twitter account, and they're shared on my YouTube account when I thumbs up them. Add you on Facebook. Actually, I went, I think, either last night or the night before, and I added you on my Facebook. I don't know if you've replied or not. I don't really go on Facebook, but for this, I went and added you. Most underrated book that I own. I'm going to go ahead and, I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about this book, but I'm going to say Handsy. I haven't seen one. Captain Strangelove, if you watch this video and you have this comic, I think I may have seen this comic in one of your videos, but I'm not 100% sure. But I haven't seen any other videos with this comic in it. I own 8 copies. I will be making a contest video where I'm giving away one of my copies. It'll be a mid-grade, you know, because these are hard to find in mint. So they're a little beat up. It's a Christian comic book, um, and it's just the cover's really different. You know what I mean? It's got the swastika and all that. It's got a really good story. It's really dark and gritty because you know how like Christian books back in the day they would try to scare you into their religion. I'm not a religious guy, and I know that may offend people, but I don't believe in, you know, like a higher being or anything like that. I just believe we're here, and when we're gone, we're gone. But the Christian religion really, really, really tries to scare you into their religion, and I think this book was an attempt back in the day for that. But it's a really good comic. It's a different read. If you can find it online, um, I always buy the raw copies. If I can find them for under like $30, I will buy them. Condition regardless. I mean, unless it's got like I see there's one on eBay right now, and the bid is at 35, and no one's bidding on it. It's because the price right here is marked out with a marker, and it's got a big piece of tape on it, like a price tag tape. And what there is, there's two versions. There's actually three printings of this comic. Two 39-cent, which I have, and there's a 49-cent, which is really rare and hard to find. I do not have any of the 49-cent comics, but graded, this comic goes anywhere from 200. I've seen them on eBay up to $800 for a graded copy. I'm really thinking about going down and getting my copies graded just to have, purely as an investment, um, an investment potential thing. If the guy goes lower on the copy that the markers marked this out, if he goes to like $15, I'll buy it just to have as like a reading copy. So that way, when I get my other copies graded, I'll have, you know, I'll have that one that I can pull out and read and not worry about the condition of it. But I'm not paying $35 for something that's all marked up. But I think this book here is really underrated. I don't think there's a lot of copies. I can't find anywhere online to show me a print run. So if anybody knows or knows a website that I can go and check that, please leave it in the description below. So that way I can go look it up. But I'm sure there's not many. At any given time, there's 15 on eBay, and most of them, or I would say probably 98% of them, are graded. And I'm not going to buy a graded book when I could probably pay $20 or $30 at my shop to get mine graded. Especially when I have, after my contest, I'll still have 7 copies left. So for me, this is my underrated value book. I don't see any of them on eBay, or I mean on YouTube, except for me showing them. I know I've showed it a lot lately, but I've been buying them as raw copies. So I've been picking them up. So yeah, that's my undervalued book. Next question is underrated ad on Facebook. Biggest regret that you didn't buy. My biggest regret was a few years ago. I was in a random shop in Orlando, comic shop, and they had Hulk 181 for sale for $600. I had the money. Me and my wife looked at it, and I had like $1,000. It was like vacation money. We just went to Orlando, you know, to like Disney or whatever. And we were on our way home. I saw a comic store. I said, let's stop in. They had it for sale. Graded. It was a 4.5 for 600. And I'm like, nah, I'm not. I can get it cheaper on eBay. So I didn't buy it. And then I spent my money on something else. I don't remember what it was, but I spent my money somewhere else. And now that book is like, oh, I wish I would have bought it. Because that's my key. That's my holy one. And I'll have to spend $12, $13, maybe $2,000 on it, and I don't want to. So I'm going to try to find it as cheap as possible. But Jimmy C, that's my biggest regret is I didn't buy it for $600. I should have bought it. I had the money. I passed up thinking I could get it cheaper, and now that the price is through the roof. But congratulations on 1 year. Like I said, I love your videos. I love your Silver Age DC books. Keep it up. I watch all your videos, man. And hopefully, maybe someday, you know, we can hook up and I can buy some books off you or something. I mean, I'm really like I said, I'm starting to get into DC, so I'm really interested in maybe buying some books off you if you have them for a good price. But yeah, 1 year. Congratulations, dude. I hope you have many more years to come. Underrated book. Handsy, Daredevil, 4-day weekend, free comic book day. I'm going to see Avengers tomorrow morning at 9:45, and I got free comic book day on Saturday. Does it really get any better than that, guys? Jimmy C, congratulations, 1 year. Many more to come. The Junkie's out.